Hello, my YouTube family. Hi, this is Dr. Lee, and I'm back again with another one of my videos. Today, we will be demonstrating how to take respirations on a patient according to the Prometric Guidelines. We want to keep in mind that when we go to the patient for Prometric, when you're taking your state exam, you do not tell the patient that you're taking his or her respirations. This skill is done on a live patient, but for demonstration purposes today, we will be demonstrating on a mannequin. Okay, but keep in mind when you go to the testing site, you will be doing it on your partner, a live person, to take respirations. You do not want to have a digital watch. You want to have an analog watch, which is a watch with a second hand for this skill. Even though there may be clocks in the room, we never know when the battery is going to go out in the clock. Okay, so with that, I'm going to exit the room and come into the patient's room and start the skill. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello, how are you doing today? Hi, my name is Dr. Lee, and I'm here to take respirations on you. Is that okay? Great. I'm going to close the curtain to provide for privacy. I'll wash my hands and I'll be right back. So I close the curtain to provide for privacy. I will come over and wash my hands. As long as the evaluator has said you can simulate hand washing, I can just say I'm washing my hands. If the evaluator has not said you can simulate hand washing, you must physically come over to the sink and wash your hands the correct way. All right? So at this point, my hands are clean. I'm going to go back to the patient. I have a clock on the wall here that I'm going to pull the curtain back. We've provided for privacy, but so that you can see the clock when I'm doing the respirations, I'm just going to pull the curtain back. Miss Mary, I'm back. My hands are clean, and for this skill, I'm going to be doing your vital signs. Notice I'm not going to tell the patient I'm doing respiration. I would say I'm here to do your vital signs. All right. If you want to touch the resident's wrist to kind of act like you're doing the pulse, that's fine. I do that. I can look at the person's chest. You must take the respirations for 1 full minute. The evaluator will be standing close to the patient so that he or she can look at the patient's chest to see it rise and fall. When we take respirations, you either count the rise or the fall, but not both with respiration, because inhalation and exhaling consists of one breath. All right, so we want to make sure we have that. Miss Mary, I'm just going to touch you right here. I'm going to look at my clock, and I guess when the second hand gets on a 3, I'm going to be ready to start, and I'll tell the evaluator when I'm starting. Start. Stop. At this point, I would go to the sink, wash my hands, or if I'm simulating, I would say I wash my hands. Must wash your hands before you document. The evaluator will have given you a paper for you to write down your respirations and also your signature. Once you have done that, you would give the paper to the nurse aide evaluator. You must document the number that you got for the respirations. I'm documenting 18, and then I'm also putting my signature down. This becomes a part of your permanent record with your exam materials. This will be given back to the nurse aide evaluator. After that, my hands are still clean. I'm going to come back to my patient. I can close the curtain now. Miss Mary, I'm getting ready to go. Is there anything I can get for you? Would you like the TV on or off? Or your head of the bed up? No? Okay, well here's your call light that you can use to call me if you need anything. All right? So I've checked on her, make sure she didn't need anything, open up my privacy curtain. I'm gonna wash my hands. Washing my hands is always the last thing I do before I tell the nurse aide evaluator my skill is done. My skill is done. So that stops the grading for respirations. Now, we also want to keep in mind that we should know what the normal values are for an adult respiratory rate. An adult respiratory rate should be between 12 and 20. So if you take your client's respiratory rate and it falls outside of that range between 12 and 20, make sure you tell the evaluator that this is an abnormal respiration and you would report it to the charge nurse. All right, I hope this demonstration was very clear. Again, make sure you document and sign for each one of your skills. For your skills on test day, you will have one documentation skill. Out of your 5, one of them will be a documentation skill. So get into the habit of making sure you fill out that form and you look for it when you go to take your nurse aide state exam. This will be done on a live person, on your partner. All right? So my name is Dr. Lee. If you enjoyed the demonstration, if it was clear for you, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button below. You're welcome to put any comments in, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.